Jeremy Loops, I've heard one before, so this is my second time ever hearing Jeremy Loops. This is Down South. Let's get it.
Down south when I said that I would call you, squeeze you a little bit of love. I didn't want to, but it's good to see you. Tell me how you doing. I didn't want to leave you down south when I said that I would call you, squeeze you a little bit of love. I didn't want to. Anyway, and in the light of day, I didn't know this, and everything she was, I didn't show this.
Nice. Jeremy Loops. Now, what I really like about this is he's clearly like, he's based sort of, I don't know anything about him. Jeremy Loops, the name, the massive loop pedal. I'm assuming he probably started out busking background, loop pedal, maybe it kind of started from the bedroom kind of thing, practicing things. I imagine he's got a little bit of beatbox in him, you know. But what I like about listening to this is there's that element of loop pedal music in there, of how it kind of stacks up, particularly at the beginning, things kind of dropping out and in again. It's sort of influenced his arrangement and composition style, but it is not restricted to the restrictions of live loop music, you know? So he hasn't put any kind of restraints on himself the way one might, if they're kind of like that's how they write, you know what I mean? Like it's, he has kind of these loops that are coming in and out, but he also has things that he couldn't loop live that are in here that all kind of makes it blend together. But it's done in such a way that when he does perform it live and performs just by himself on stage, which I imagine his setup is, that it's not too different. It sounds very much like the recorded version, the music video. So it's interesting kind of blending that kind of line. And I think that loop pedals, they had a massive impact on the music industry in many, many ways. Too many for me to really go into all of them now, but like there were some kind of early pioneers like Katie Tunstall, a Scottish singer-songwriter who's very big in the UK. She was doing loop music way back in back when loop pedals were like invented, you know what I mean? If you look back on her and like Jules Holland and stuff, she was looping it up back then. And then of course the person who really put loop pedals on the map was Ed Sheeran. But it's been taken in so many different directions, like depending on the artist and the genre and their kind of creativity with it, you can do so many things, you know. And then loop pedals and beatboxes became kind of this whole integrated thing. And you know, you've got beatboxers like Reaps One and Beardy Man and people like that who have kind of really pushed the envelope with loop music. And I feel like artists like Jeremy Loops have kind of taken all of these things and made it theirs, made it his own, and done something really, really special with it. And what I like about what Jeremy's done with it is he's gone for this really organic, natural, wholesome, earthy sound with loop music. That's my fourth penneth so far. I'm very much enjoying this.
And in the light of day, I didn't know you, but I wanted you to stay and I didn't want to go. I wouldn't take it away from you, no, I didn't want to leave you down south when I said that I would call you, squeeze you a little bit of love. I didn't want to, but it's good to see you. Tell me how you doing. I didn't want to leave you down south when I said that I would call you, squeeze you a little bit of love. I didn't want to. Anyway,
I could have told you all the time you wanted to etheric eyes are seeing it all clear. You seem to be surprised. Remember how we say someday we'll set sail. It took me so much to get to where we are, and right now you are slowing me down, slowing me down. Trying to get up, it's supposed to hold me down. It's different, ambiguous it may seem. The light shines in the dark. I couldn't see in the light of day. Everything we dreamed, I didn't know this. It's how you react, it's a kill
And
dream.
everything she was,
But I'm tearing up these seas.
Time and waits for no one to me. 26 years to feel this something, and I'll be damned if I let it slip away. I didn't want to leave you down south when I said that I would call you, squeeze you a little bit of love. I didn't want to, but it's good to see you. Tell me how you doing. I didn't want to leave you down south when I said that I would call you, squeeze you a little bit of love. I didn't want to. Anyway, yo. I've been lying awake up all night, all these higher stakes in disguise. I've been dying to wake up and fight. I've been low, and in the light of day with open eyes, and in the time it takes to decide that I wanted you to stay and I didn't want to go. I wouldn't take it away from you, no. I didn't want to leave you down south when I said that I would call you, squeeze you a little bit of love. I didn't want to, but it's good to see you. Tell me how you doing. I didn't want to leave you down south when I said that I would call you, squeeze you a little bit of love. I didn't want to. Anyway, yo.
Festivals in South Africa really looks like where it's at. And big shout out in general to the SA music scene. You know, there's a lot of good stuff going on down there, and man, it'd be a good reason to visit South Africa. I've been getting a lot of requests of South African artists recently on these live streams, and I've been enjoying them so much. There's a general energy I feel to the music I've heard so far. That it reminds me, it has a similar energy to like Australian music to me, you know. It's just there's something very surf, very laid back, bleach blonde hair, kind of like just a bit of a hippie, wearing Quicksilver clothes kind of vibe to it. You know what I mean? I'm kind of getting across the board from the South African music I've heard, and which is really, really cool. Like I said before, I haven't heard much music from South Africa at all, and most stuff I have heard is kind of like rap and stuff like that. Obviously, I've heard like a lot of Deantford. I used to be into their stuff because it was really like mind-bending, some of it, and kind of interesting and out there, but they're going into some weird shenanigans, and not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea anymore, to be fair, but it's nice to listen to some wholesome, full music like this. And big shout out as well to Motheo Moleko. Great voice, love the flow style, love the energy, just love the whole shit. Like, it's just really, really cool. Down south, there was like when the last chorus kicked in, I was just like, you know. And I think there's something. I think that's very subtle arrangement and kind of build up and everything that can take you there, because it happened without me noticing. All these like layers coming in, things building up, that by the time the last chorus kicked in, I was like, I am fully feeling this now. I'm there. You know what I mean? I'm there. I'm at this festival. I'm feeling the energy. And yeah, it was just very well done. There were many layers to it. Great dynamics up and down. When it dropped into the harmonica bit, come on. So great. So great. That was Jeremy Loops, Down South. More Jeremy Loops requests, please. He's just awesome, isn't he? Thanks, guys. That was Jeremy Loops.